Members of the Libertarian Party of Utah, my name is Arvin Vohra, and I'm running for president to end the welfare state and end the income tax. This culture has produced this government. If we shut down this government today, then this culture will recreate this exact government by tomorrow. Don't believe me? Look at what happened earlier this year during the partial government shutdown. Democrats, Republicans, and a lot of the American people clamored to bring it back, and they brought it back. Now, before you say, well, libertarians are different, look at what came out of the LNC during that time period. The Libertarian National Committee decried the fact that the partial shutdown was throwing the lives of government workers into turmoil. Let me be very clear about something. If I'm elected president, I'm going to throw the lives of federal workers into turmoil. In 2008, the Libertarian Party faced a dilemma. On one side, you had an incredible candidate, Dr. Mary Ruwart, a deep intellectual thinker, a principled libertarian, a world-famous author. On the other side, you had a couple of Republican lightweights, Bob Barr and Wayne Root. And to everyone's shock and amazement, the Libertarian National Convention chose Bob Barr and Wayne Root. How could they have made such a boneheaded mistake? Bob Barr and Wayne Root, by the way, later on returned to the Republican Party so they could endorse Mitt Romney. But how could they make that error? See, the Republican lightweights went after Dr. Ruwart in the same way you can go after any principled anarchist candidate. Anarchists don't believe in government laws, so just pick the most incendiary, emotionally charged law, discuss it disingenuously, and you can attack the opposing side. See, Dr. Ruwart, like any anarchist, doesn't believe in things like government-mandated age of consent. And instead of avoiding the topic the way many people do, she engaged, discussed it honestly and openly, showed how a free and open society would actually help solve the problem. But the other side wasn't interested in an honest debate, and instead they made that such an incendiary issue that they actually got it covered in Time magazine. If I'm the nominee, I'm going to be making your life more difficult. If I'm the nominee, people are going to ask you personally if you believe in ending government schools. If you believe, as your candidate does, that government schools are just welfare for the middle class. They're going to ask you personally if you believe that enlisting to support an immoral war is actually immoral. You're not going to be at the outside of political debates anymore. If I'm the nominee, you will be at the center of all of them. It's going to make your life harder, but it's also going to make your life better. If I'm elected, on my first day, I'm going to pardon Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, and Ross Ulbricht, followed by all nonviolent drug criminals, all nonviolent cryptocurrency users, anyone whose only crime is a weapons charge. But even if I don't get a single vote, we're going to change culture in major ways that will change government in significant ways as well. If I'm the nominee, as many people will know about jury nullification, that jury nullification brought freedom of press to America through the Zenger trial, as many people will know that they have that right as today now know where Aleppo is. If I'm the nominee, you're going to see more people opting out of government school and choosing homeschooling. I've already helped so many people, both through my politics and through my business, help make that transition. And if I'm the nominee, exponentially more people are going to be able to do that. If I'm the nominee, you're going to have a powerful national figure speaking out against military enlistment, encouraging people to make moral choices, decide if they morally support current foreign policy before enlisting. You'll also have someone reminding young people to look at how the Veterans Affairs, how the VA mistreats people once the military is finished exploiting them. Finally, you're going to see more cryptocurrency use because cryptocurrency depends on network effects, and a major national campaign encouraging that use is going to increase, obviously, the size of that network. Now, one of the big mistakes that so many delegates made in 2008, they stayed home. And so many regretted that. So I encourage you to be a delegate not just to vote yourself, but to provide guidance to so many of the newcomers who will be there in 2020. We can make history in 2020. If you want to learn more about my campaign, please go to votevohra.com. You can sign up to be a volunteer, to donate, and support the campaign in whatever way you can. My name is Arvin Vohra, and I'm running for president to end the welfare state and end the income tax.